So the National Hot Rods out on track then for tonight's grand final here at Ringwood. The cars just making their way round out of the pits, and they'll get up in their formation that they will be in for tonight's final. Obviously, points scored over the 6 heats order, top 20 point scorers tonight, with obviously the Speedworth points on the line this evening. So the first of the cars will start making their way round to the grid, and then we'll get underway in racing. So first one coming round is number 238, that's Kane Morgan, I believe that is, heading off outside row number 1. On his inside will be 316 Sam Fenton, so two drivers who haven't raced the hot rods yet this season, locking out the front row, which I'm sure has impressed a few of the regular drivers. Then we're going to have row number 2. We've got one of them coming around, 447 Adam Turner on the outside of row number 2. That's the first time Adam's been fair up the grid this year. He's normally been in the midfield as Adam around row number 5. And then we've got H2 and 3 coming around while she's coming to the inside of row number 3. The other car on the inside of row 2, I'm sure Jacqueline just coming around now, the yellow and blue Tigra on turn 4. There's the other of the row number 3 men. They'll be on the outside of the curve, number 68, Callum Thornton. So we'll see how they get on this evening here at Ringwood Raceway. The next group of cars is going to start making their way round to the grid. So we should be having 409 Chris Wilkes and number 141 Cameron Crowther. Again, two more that haven't raced yet this season, so both making their first appearances of the year. There's Crowther in 141 using a Citroen Saxo tonight, an unusual amount of car, but there you go. And on his inside, number 409 Chris Wilkes in the more commonly seen Vauxhall Tigra. 55 Brad Thomas is next in another Vauxhall Tigra on the other Speedworth contenders tonight, so he'll be looking to have a good run of racing, and he's going to be joined by number 48 Rob Lormans, one of our overseas entrants this year with the ROW promotion. He was running fairly well at Mahem Raceway in South Africa last week. There's a long way down the grid, number 9 Niall McFerrin. He's on the inside of row number 6, alongside him number 30 David Ryan. DMC and GMP together on that row. Yeah, David is GMP despite being from London, but we'll gloss over that bit. Next few cars will come around. This will be group number 3. We're going to start getting gridded up now. And leading them up should be 846 Peter McCrate, aka Snoopy as we know him. And alongside him will be number 36 Roy Anderson, if my grid is somewhat correct. Yep, here comes Peter, and Roy is also following him round, so there we go. Now, obviously Peter McCrate's cars have a tendency to lean like there's no tomorrow, so just watch that one in the corners. Row number 8 will be H87 Shane Wilms and the 852 of Ted McGrath. Those are going to be the next two starters on the grid. I believe I've got the full complement of cars on track for this one, unlike Mahem last week, where half the field decided to break down the road lap pretty much. So they'll both get it gridded up then. So it's going to be 87 Shane Wilms on the inside, 852 Ted McGrath on the outside. That's your starting order for those two. Then we've got two more to come round. We've got another one after, actually another row as well after this. There's H524 Your Uncle on the inside, on the outside, sorry, and 79 Owen Potter on the inside. Back of the grid, the only Group 4 cars are 715 Rowan O'Brien on the inside, and 114, the leader of the Speedworth points going to tonight's race meeting, Danny Ross. So there you go then, that's your order in the grand final for the National Hot Rods for World Series Speedworth round number 2. So just getting everything pulled onto the centre, out of harm's way of course. And this will be a rolling start ahead of 25 racing laps for the National Hot Rods. The yellow flag, away you go then. Keep you nice in the rolling start then, 20 miles an hour of course. Who's going to be this week then? Niall McFerrin a long way back in nomination. He's had the most finals so far this year, 3 of them in total. 57 Shane Wilms a bit further back as well. He won the final last week at Mahem. It could be time for a new name to go on the titles, to go on the final win, this year. Here we go, Queen's the green flag. Green flag, away we go with the National Hot Rod feature final. 25, that's got a spinner already. On turn, got a rollover. Already 8.46 pace to McRae, knocked over by 114 Danny Ross. Watch out, leaders, and bang, Sam Fenton's hit him. Kay Morgan has to go wide to miss them, but that's going to certainly help. 447 and Turner's charged to the front, and in fact they're going side by side already on the far side for the race lead into turns 3 and 4, and 447 Adam Turner is your new race leader. 238K Morgan Queen charging on the inside to go through for second place as well. On the inside 316 Sam Fenton. Fourth place is number 11 Sean Jacklin. For fifth place H293 Kevin van den Bosch. Callum Forsey 6th place in 68. Then the rest of them come streaming through behind. Bit of a scrap going on further back in the order, with a few cars getting side by side between 36 Robinson and 715 Rowan O'Brien a bit further back in the order, as the rest of the pack just try and get themselves all sorted around this Ringwood Raceway in Hampshire. Oh, a half spin on turn 4, H524, your uncle goes for an almighty slide. He's already had a rollover this afternoon as late as LA after he's in the pit gate in one of the earlier heat races. 55 Brad Thomas harassing the back of 9 he's got 48, Rob Lubbins on his tail as well, just trying to find a way through, but the top two are broken free now of the chasing crocodile of cars. Got a massive train, NASCAR style, behind. They're really going to struggle to find their way past each other around this track, of course. It's always been a bit of a pain to overtake a national hot rod at any racing venue, but this is certainly one that can be a challenge if you get it all wrong. I think that's Thornton looking to the outside of Van den Bosch here. That's not often something I say, but there you go. He's had to keep it pinned around the outside. This is great stuff. In fact, it's McFerrin, 910 is going around the outside. It's a 206, not a Tigra. The two cars are a bit similar from a distance. In the paint jobs anyway, not necessarily the body shells. He's now got round the outside of Van den Bosch. He's now looking at Sean Jacklin in car number 11 as well. That's very impressive. So really, Nalmi's trying to get that outside line to work very well around here at Ringwood, and unlike most drivers, he will probably make that work as well. He's very good at going round the outside of people in a racing situation. Certainly one of the most skilled drivers on the field tonight here at Ringwood, as they all get themselves circulated round. And well, certainly is looking good for Adam Turner at the front of the grid in this one for the National Hot Rods. He is your race leader quite dominantly at the moment. He took the lead on lap number 2, of course. Tangle 48 Rob Lomans gets put sideways by number 30 David Ryan. As the far side is now coming alive, is 316 Sam Fenton to block like mad from the 11 car. Around goes number 11 Sean Jacklin, 360, good recovery Sean, fair play to you. So very good recovery there from Sean Jacklin. That was a full 360 back into the action. That, of course, that'll be looked at in the disciplinary, of course, that manoeuvre. That did seem there was a bit of contact involved in that one. But McFerrin has benefited from that, and he managed to go around the outside of Sam Fenton now and gets a clear run down home straight into third place. Really, nothing he could do. 114 Daniel Ross now gets lapped by the race leader. 447 Turner got Tangle. 306 Sam Fenton's going to the fence backwards. Tangled up there 55 Brad Thomas. They both go skating out. And that is probably going to be curtains for Sam Fenton's race. He was up at the sharp end of the grid for a number of laps there, but that is somewhat come to a dramatic end in the barrier. Almighty thud as it went in as well. So, where is your leader then? Your leader is on the far side now, ladies and gentlemen, going into turn number 3. 447 Adam Turner. 238K Morgan is second place. Third, 910 Niall McFerrin, all the way back from grid position number 11. This is incredible stuff from the Northern Irishman. Certainly driver of the race so far in my eyes. 715 Rowan O'Brien trying to get around the outside of 79 Owen Potter, but the Potter line, as it's more commonly known, is working wonders around here at Ringwood tonight. Nobody is able to get around the outside apart from one car in particular this evening. In fact, 447 Turner made a couple of moves around the outside in the heat racing as well, and I'm sure we'll hear more about that later on. But down the far side, there's Rowan O'Brien. Let's leader going through. Fair play to Rowan there. He's normally the first to block the leaders like mad. Anyone remember OOR when he tried doing that? I think Shane Mumsey, the car involved there, as well in H57. So last week's fine when it's just been lapped. Think about that one when the race is over. 79 Owen Potter lets the leader go through as well, and now that battle will resume behind and will cause some more problems for the second place car number 238 Kay Morgan. So it's only been a very lively race then. 2 laps to go now for your race leader, 447 Adam Turner. McFerrin laps Danny Ross. Van den Bosch is still there in 4th. I think it's Thornton in 5th in car number 68. He's running well in this race as well. After he started in grid position number 6, he's actually managed to gain a place in this one so far. Big squabble of cars in front of us. Kane Morgan managed to break through that little schmozzle on the home straight, but it's checkered flag time, I think. Yet your race winner is 447 Adam Turner. 238 second place, 910 will be 3rd. Full results to be confirmed, featured by race control, of course, as his driver Brad Thomas just gets defended by 11 Sean Jacklin. Right, okay, Mr. Please, reds on the circuit, reds on the circuit. Okay, results time of the National Hot Rod Grand Final here at Ringwood tonight. So, first place, number 447, Adam Turner. Second, 238, Kay Morgan. And third, 910, Niall McFerrin. Fourth, H293, Kevin Van den Bosch. And fifth, 68, Callum Thornton. Sixth place, number 11, Sean Jacklin. And seventh, 55, Brad Thomas. Eighth, 30, David Ryan. Ninth, 141, Cameron Crowther. And 10th place, 409, Chris Wilkes. Okay, once again, just numbers for you: 447, 238, 910, H293, 68, 11, 55, 30, 141, and 409 is the top 10 of the cars to finish that race. We're 79, H57, 715, 36, 114, 316, 852, H524, and 840.